Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will design a double strand necklace using the bargain bead box subscription. It's the ice cream shoppy one, and we have these beautiful crackle beads. This is a 6 millimeter. Like it is not very flashy, so I really like this kind of crackle beads a lot. These are glass 6 millimeter, and this is agate, I guess. No, tree agate. I don't know. Some kind of a gemstone. This is also 6 millimeter, and the spacer beads I have used here, spacer round metallic spacer beads in the stainless steel color, which also came in the box. In this, I separated these crackle beads with some 12O seed beads. It is from my stash. It is Bead Treasures Hobby Lobby brand. This is the 12O seed beads that I used, black metallic seed beads. I didn't want it to pop. I want the gemstone to pop. So I added the spacer, the stainless steel spacer with the gemstone, and I added the crackle beads with the seed beads. Okay. And I still have 5 of the crackle beads left, and some actually 5, 6, 7, 8 of the gemstones left. So I'm saving that for the earrings. And what we are going to do is we have the finding, which is just kept it here. Let me see where it went. It's right here. So this is a finding that I made earrings with. As you guys can see, this is the earrings that I made. Very simple, just a dangle. Okay. And then so it has this three consecutive loops, right? And we can use this as a connector and add back chain to the necklace and finish it off that way. But I have only 2 strands, as you guys can see, because the 6 millimeter won't fit that much, right? This itself is keeping it really tight, kind of. So I used 7-strand bead stringing wire to string these beads. I thought stringing is it's a simple thing. You can use 7-strand, 19-strand, 49-strand bead stringing wire. I'll show you some examples, which is right here. This is a 49-strand bead stringing wire, nylon coated strand bead stringing wire, and I think I do believe that I have all the. This is a medium. This is a 19-strand. You can see 0.019 inch thickness, and this is 0.018 inch thickness. The thickness doesn't matter, but this is a 19-strand. No, this is also 49 strands. Okay, I do have 19 and 7-strand as well. Let me just, yeah, this is a 19-strand bead stringing wire. Then there is 7-strand also. You can use anything you want. So I used that, and I finished stringing all the beads, and I put some bead stoppers at the end. So we're gonna connect it to this, right? You can use any what to say, crimp bead or crimp tube you want. I'm gonna use this. This is of course not branded. You can use the branded ones, but I have a lot of these in silver color, so I'm going to use that. So first of all, as I said, I didn't count the number of beads or so. I just string those two, and then I wanted actually this to be inside and that to be outside, but then it just so happened that the gemstone, because of the metallic spaces, it had a lot more space. So we're going with this. First we will do the outer strand, one side, and a crimp tube in my case. Okay, and then add it to the last loop, Because it has 3 loops, it doesn't have to be, you have to add in all 3 loops. You can just do with the last 2. So come back through it, push it all the way. The loop, just keep in mind, the loop should not be very big or very small. You need to take into consideration that loop for every single strand that you add. You can actually go over the tail, you don't have to cut them. Just move everything, and remember you made, hold on, let's connect this first. If you made this, see, naturally it just stays like this, right? So we need to do this. See how naturally it stays on the side. And then let's do this other side. So take the crim tube, add it to this loop, come back. This time make sure that you keep the necklace in a U format and figure out if the loop is right or not. Tighten that up. I'm flat crimping it. You can use your crimping pliers if you want. I'm just flat crimping it. Oops, I bumped the camera. And then I'm snipping off the excess wire. So it's okay to spare a little bit more wire, because otherwise sometimes it's difficult to put it through. See, it naturally tends to go here and there. Okay, so now we have to add the inner strand. Just take one side of the inner strand, load your crimp tube or crimp bead, and then add it here in the last loop. Come back, throw one bead at least, pull that down, okay, and see if the loop is the same as the first one. Go ahead and crimp, and then you can snip off the excess if you want, or you can load the beads on top. That's totally up to you. So now we have attached 2 strands. Then next, just push everything on this side, keep this in a U format, and see if it is fitting properly. Keep this straight. Be mindful of the fact that that's how it's gonna be. And same thing. Pull the excess slack, just making sure. Okay. If you're happy with the way it looks, you can go ahead and flat crimp it and snip the excess off. Pull and cut. So here we go. Our necklace is done and ready, almost, right? We have to connect this to either a chain, or you can have beads in the back. You can have beads in the back, you still have it if you want to save it for the next project. Then you have chain from the bargain bead box. which we can add and then finish it off, right? Or you can do a seed bead back necklace, that's also fine. It's up to you what you want to do. I'm just gonna add the chain because I do have them in the subscription, and let me see, it's a soldered chain is what I believe. I'm not so sure. If you're not so sure, yeah, it is. So what you need to do is you need a jump ring for both the sides. I suggest use a thicker jump ring. Don't use a small jump ring. Thinner jump ring, use a thick one, like at least 18 gauge. If 16 gauge, better. I do have 18 gauge jump ring that I'm gonna use. Two for attaching the chain, and then some more for the clasp. You can use any clasp you want with which you have it available in your stash. I'm looking through my stash to find a clasp, or you can use, you know, our good old lobster claw. We have a toggle clasp, but at the end of the chain I don't want a toggle clasp. I want a lobster claw. It doesn't make sense to me, so I don't want to waste a toggle here. So, but you can always do that. So open this up and then add it to the lobster and some chain. I didn't cut the chain yet, so just go ahead and back and forth so it's nice and tight. And see, I'm just gonna keep it around my neck and figure out about, say, this much is what I need. This is all I need, so I'm just gonna cut. Here, and take the same length and cut one more piece for the other side. There we go. These jump rings are really nice, and use a bent nose plier and the tweezer nose pliers to add it to our finding. Go back and forth, then leave that. Take the other piece of the chain, open up a jump ring, add it to one end of the chain and your project, and then close it. One other jump ring, one last one, open it up, add it to this end of the chain. See, you should clear the click and it's nice and dashed. Now the necklace is done. See this? There's a little bit of gap. Adjust that and we have our necklace done. I hope you guys like this necklace tutorial. It's very simple, yet at the same time it's classic. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.